If you are one of the millions of Australians who rely on Centrelink to get through the week, there is something happening right now that could directly affect whether your next payment lands in your account on time, or gets delayed, flagged, or even paused. Services Australia has been rolling out major changes to how Centrelink processes direct deposits in 2026, and thousands of people have already been caught off guard simply because they did not check one small detail in their MyGov account. This is not about a new payment or a one-off bonus. This is about the system itself changing underneath you. And if you do not act now, you could be the one left waiting, wondering why your money has not arrived. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I am about to explain could save you from a very stressful surprise. Welcome back to Aussie Benefit, the channel where we break down everything happening with Centrelink, Services Australia, and government support payments, so you always know exactly where you stand. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button right now, because we post updates like this the moment they happen, and missing one could genuinely cost you money or delay a payment you are counting on. Today we are talking about the changes to how Centrelink handles direct deposits in 2026, why so many people are suddenly seeing different payment dates, tighter checks, and requests to confirm their details, and what you need to do this week to make sure none of this affects you. Whether you are on job seeker, the age pension, disability support pension, parenting payment, youth allowance, or any other Centrelink support, this applies to you. So do not skip ahead. Here is what is actually going on. Services Australia has been progressively modernizing the digital infrastructure behind Centrelink payments, and part of that overhaul means a shift toward faster processing and, for some payment types, a move away from the traditional fortnightly rhythm toward more frequent deposit cycles. In practice, this means the fixed date you have relied on for years, the one you have built your budget around, may no longer apply the same way it used to. Some recipients are being moved onto different deposit days depending on the specific payment they receive, rather than the date tied to when they first registered. On top of that, the system is now linking more closely with other data sources to verify income and personal circumstances, which means reporting accuracy matters more than ever. A small mistake on your reporting, an outdated employer detail, or a missed update to your income can now trigger a review far faster than it used to. And that review can delay or pause your payment while it gets sorted out. This is exactly why checking your account today matters so much. The very first thing you should do is log into your MyGov account and confirm that your linked bank details are current and correct. If you have changed banks, closed an old account, or even just changed your account number, an outdated detail sitting in the system is one of the most common reasons a payment fails to arrive on time. This takes 2 minutes to check and could save you weeks of back and forth trying to track down a missing payment. Next, look at your actual next payment date inside your Centrelink account rather than relying on memory or an old calendar. Because of the schedule adjustments happening across different payment types, the date you expect may not be the date the system now has on file for you, and public holidays throughout the year can shift things further. Do not assume anything. Confirm it directly in the app or website. After that, take a close look at your reporting obligations. If you have income to declare, employment details to update, or any change in your living situation, make sure it is submitted well before your next reporting deadline, because the tighter compliance checks now built into the system mean discrepancies are being flagged much faster than in previous years. Even something that seems minor, like a few extra hours of casual work you forgot to log, can trigger a hold on your payment while it gets manually reviewed. It is also worth mentioning that as these changes roll out, this is exactly the kind of moment scammers take advantage of. You may start receiving texts, emails, or calls claiming to be from Centrelink asking you to click a link, confirm your bank details, or pay a fee to keep your payments flowing. Services Australia will never ask you to pay money to receive or continue a payment, and they will never ask for your personal banking password over text or email. If you get a message like this, do not click anything, do not respond, and instead log into your MyGov account directly through the official app or website to check if there is a genuine notification waiting for you. Being cautious here protects not just your payment, but your personal information and your bank account as well. Finally, if you are unsure about anything, whether it is your next payment date, your reporting requirements, or a message you have received, the safest move is always to check directly through your official MyGov linked Centrelink account or contact Services Australia through their verified phone lines, rather than relying on a text message, a random website, or anything that feels rushed or urgent. These updates are being introduced gradually, and different payment types are affected differently. So what applies to a pensioner may look completely different to what applies to someone on job seeker or a parenting payment, which is exactly why checking your own account personally is so important rather than assuming a general update applies to you the same way it applies to everyone else. So here's the bottom line. Centrelink is changing how direct deposits work in 2026. Payment dates are shifting for many recipients. Compliance checks are tighter than before, and the responsibility is now more on you to keep your details accurate and your account monitored. This is not something to put off until next week. Take 5 minutes today, log into MyGov, confirm your bank details, check your actual next payment date, and make sure your reporting is up to date, because a small oversight right now could mean a delayed payment when you need it most. If this video helped you, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button so you do not miss the next update. Because Centrelink policy is shifting fast this year, and Aussie Benefit is here to make sure you are always one step ahead of it. Drop a comment letting me know which payment you are on so we can cover more specific updates for you in future videos. Give this video a thumbs up if it was useful, and share it with anyone you know who relies on Centrelink, because this is exactly the kind of information that gets missed until it is too late. Thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one.